against Finley, you faced him last year, to get the ball out real quick. What are you guys going to do to affect him in the passing game and make him to get the field?
Well, first we got to stop the run. Everything starts with the stretch. Obviously, they do a very good job of doing that. The running back and the tight end do a very good job of targeting the spots that they want to hit as far as the gaps that they want to do. Offensive line is very, very good. Like you said, it's a lot of quick game, but first, everything starts with the run. You got to stop the run game. And then hopefully we can get them into some third and long situations. Hopefully the offense is doing well, and we can get them into some drop back passing situations where we can have a good chance of getting to them.
Is he one of the better quarterbacks you guys have seen the last couple of years?
I would say so. He's very, very good. Last year, obviously, you watched that game last year and see what he did against us. I mean, see the plays that he made in a hostile environment against a very, very hyped up game last year. I mean, that was really, really good to see. And I know for that team, that shows just they can put their trust in him. So I mean, yeah, he's a really, really good player, and obviously he's the heart of their team. I feel like so everything's going to start with him.
Does he get the ball out of his hands so fast? It's why it's so hard for you guys to get to him?
Yeah, I mean the offense is obviously it's the run game starts with the stretch, and then it's a lot of quick game for the receivers. So, but as a defensive line, it's kind of just being able to get your hands up. At the end of the day, you got to keep rushing because it's going to be times where he's going to hold the ball because maybe we're in good coverage, things like that, and you just got to keep rushing and act like it's not quick game the whole game. You know what I mean? So, and hopefully, it's going to be if things are going our way, we can get them into some drop back passing situations to where they can hold the ball a little bit longer. Maybe they got to get down the field more. So that's kind of just my thought process on that.
What do you remember about the game a year or 2 years ago when they had a chance for a field goal to win the game and for loss? And did that help you guys to respect NC State as a program, what they've done, and how they've played the last couple of years?
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, anytime it just kind of helps you understand the type of amplitude of the program and where we at right now. Everybody's going to give us their best shot, and last year was kind of in the realm of where the game wasn't really in our hands because they missed that field goal, which was really, really huge. And you kind of going, man, I hope he misses it. And it's kind of an aspect where you don't want to be in situations like that. You kind of want to be in control throughout the whole entire game. And we feel like 2 years ago, obviously we didn't play our best, and they came ready to play, and that's why it was a really, really close game. So, I mean, it just shows you how where they're at as a program and where they want to be, and how we got to be ready to play every Saturday.
They've had some really good running backs the last couple of years. Matt Days 2 years ago and Hines last year. It seems like they're struggling a little bit running the ball this year. Is that what you've seen on film?
Not what I've seen. I've seen a guy breaking tackles, just running the stretch play very well. I've seen this guy break a lot of tackles, run through contact. He's looked really, really good on tape to me. Obviously it's going to be somewhat of a difference because it's a new face in there. The guy Hines and Samuels were really, really good players for them, and this guy's kind of a new guy. But I feel like he's been doing very, very well so far.
Cleveland coach mentioned earlier this year that with the depth available, they were going to try to give you guys less snaps a game and keep you fresher for the end of the season. At the halfway point of the season, are you feeling a little fresher this year than you did last year at this point in the season?
I feel pretty much the same. My snap count has been high. It's been times where we've gotten we're a lot deeper this year. Obviously, like you said, we can get some of the younger guys in there. But I mean, anytime you play through a tough first 6 games, we played 3 triple option teams, just a grueling season. And you're getting everybody's best shot. You're going to feel a little bit tired, but. I mean, yeah, that has helped a lot because I feel like, throughout the games I've lasted a lot longer, just as far as like keeping playing at a high level. And the younger guys have gotten some good experience, so I feel like it has helped us a lot for sure.
How much do you enjoy having Xavier Thomas in there on the line at the same time as you and Austin and Christian and that speed back?
Oh yeah, man, I love that. That's something that we kind of just thought up, just kind of drew it up in the sand one day and it kind of worked out. You guys kind of saw it when it first happened in Syracuse. That big play that he made, and to see him have some success is really, really huge. Because obviously anytime you're young guys kind of coming in, it's kind of hard to learn the playbook at first, especially in this defense. And to see him come out there and just embrace his opportunity has been really, really good. And we're a defense where we like to attack, and that's the kind of thing that he likes to do. He kind of explains his game, just his explosiveness, quickness, things like that. So it's been good. I mean, just keep the main thing. We got to focus on Clemson. Obviously, I think we're the last two undefeated teams playing each other. I think that's what it is. But obviously we played in big games before. Already this season we played in big games. You take Texas A&M, you take the Syracuse game, playing at home. We just got to focus on our plan and not so much as focus on them. Obviously they're a very good team, but just focus on the details of what we need to do to be successful. Because at the end of the day, we feel like our best is better than anybody else's best. So we play to a standard. And if we do that, I feel like we'll come out victorious.
How much do you feel composure will play into the outcome of this game, knowing that this is a team last year they were stealing towels?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like composure is gonna be a very, very big thing. Obviously, last year was it got kind of chippy, with the things you just mentioned. And I thought they were gonna make it a night game. I was hoping for that because, I think it's time for a night game in the Valley, but they didn't do it. But composure is always big. Anytime you get two teams who are fighting, hopefully you want to have that chance to control their destiny in the division, and that's our next goal, which is to win the division. I feel like it's going to be very, very big. Kind of just to focus on what you can control and not focus on getting into it with them or things like that. You know what I mean? Just focus on winning your matchups, things like that. So.
NC State's offense is #1 in the nation on third down.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have always been the best or one of the best at forcing 3 and outs. Are you excited about that challenge?
I see it as an opportunity, not a challenge. Obviously, like you said, they're very, very good on third downs, and that's something where that situation in the game, if you don't get stops on third down, it's going to be a long day, especially against them. They play good defense. The offense is very, very good. They're very good at putting drives together, and anytime you can get those guys off the field, that's a big, big accomplishment for your defense. So I feel like we just got to focus on the details, man. The details are huge. Not having any penalties, obviously, and just fitting our gap schemes right. Obviously, and hopefully getting them in the third and long situations. We got to stop the run, and hopefully get them into some third and longs. That way we can, have some time to maybe affect the quarterback more, and not so much be his quick game, and not so much be in that area we don't really know what they're going to do on third down. So I feel like it's going to start with stopping the run.